Hello everyone and welcome to the Sports Desk. I'm Lindsay Keeler. With the fall semester coming to a close, the men's football team wrapped up their season in a final home game at the Link. And the Owls skipped out on Black Friday shopping to take on Kent State in their final home game. One of the many highlights for the Owls in this game was running back Matt Brown's 100-yard kickoff return for Temple's first touchdown of the game. Temple's defense also shined, finishing the season ranked top 10 in scoring defenses in the entire nation. But this game was another Bernard Pierce show, with the junior running back rushing for a season-high 189 yards and 3 touchdowns. The Owls wrapped their regular season on Senior Day with an 8-4 overall record. And the men's basketball team stayed on the road as they headed to Ohio to face off against the Bowling Green Falcons. The game was a back-and-forth battle with 15 lead changes and a tied score 13 times throughout. But a final rally by Bowling Green put the Falcons up, and they would slide by with a 67-64 win. But it wasn't all bad for Temple, with Khalif Wyatt scoring a game-high 19 points. Not the best week for the men's team. A big part of the team's loss against Bowling Green was due to playing without guard Michael Eric. Number 50, who missed the final 10 games of last season due to injury, will be out for at least 6 weeks this season due to an injury to the same knee. The 6'11" guard currently leads the A-10 in rebounds. And the women's team spent their Thanksgiving break in the Bahamas, competing in the Juncuno Jam. The 2-game tournament proved to be an early season shortfall for the Owls, with Texas A&M defeating them 71-59 in the first game and St. John's sliding by with the 59-53 win in the second. The team headed back to the East Coast, where they still struggled with a loss to Rutgers 70-51. The Owls will try to redeem themselves in their upcoming 5-game home stretch. And another team that is starting up their season is the men and women's track team. They will take the trip across the city to Villanova to compete in the Jack Pryor Invitational this Friday. And one of the only low notes in the football team's final game of the season was a shoulder injury for QB Chris Coyer. But this wouldn't be the first time that number 10 has battled back from adversity. Updates Kyle Fisher has more.
Chris Coyer is the newest starting quarterback for Temple University. He's moved from 3rd to 1st on the depth chart, and while that's impressive, it doesn't compare to returning to football after what happened in the 2008 Virginia State semifinals.
We're still 0-0 game, and we're in a quarterback draw, and I went to lower my pads to run over a defender, and I got hit in the back at the same time that I made contact. It was head-to-head, and my neck just happened to snap backwards. It was real unfortunate. You know, next thing I knew, I was kind of on the ground. I couldn't really move.
Coyer injured himself in the Virginia State semifinals during his senior year of high school. Though most players try to play through bumps and bruises, Coyer was the type to try and play through a broken neck. Honestly, it wasn't really about my neck or anything like that, or the fact that I couldn't move. I was mad, to be honest, that I wasn't going to be able to finish the game. I knew right away. The hardest part for Coyer during his recovery has been getting used to the emotional ebbs and flows of college football. Since then, I've been at pretty low lows, and I've felt pretty high highs. So, and it's really been up and down ever since then. But you know, hopefully it keeps shooting up from here. For Temple Update, I'm Kyle Fisher.
And guys, the football team is expected to get a bid for an upcoming bowl game. I just hope it's somewhere warm so Johnny can wear a muscle shirt.
Good choice.
Johnny can get a tan too. It'd be perfect.
It'll work out.
Still to come on Temple Update, Dan McKinney will show us one place students can consider when planning their vacation getaways.
But first, Amanda White has this week's trivia about a popular Christmas attraction in Philadelphia.
Again, from Thanksgiving through Christmas Eve, vendors in Center City, Philadelphia at Love Park will be selling traditional European foods, sweets, drinks, and much more. There will also be great shopping in a unique atmosphere that brings you and your family into the perfect Christmas mood. This brings us to the trivia question of the week. What is the name of this special event? Is it A, Christmas Market, B, Christmas Village, or C, Holiday Village? I'll be back in 60 seconds with the answer. And the answer is B, Christmas Village. Although the grand opening ceremony has passed, Play on Philly Charity Day begins Saturday, December 3rd, followed by German American Day on Saturday, December 10th. This has been the trivia question of the week. I'm Amanda White.
Charnee Smith is here with this week's entertainment report. She has information about a Temple student who's up for an Oscar.
Yes, I do, Megan. Thank you.
That's great.
One Temple MFA candidate in film and media arts has been named to the Oscar shortlist. Fiona Otway edited a documentary film entitled Hell and Back Again. It tells a story about a different kind of war crafted with love and dedication by a very small group of people. The film is the winning of the 2011 Sundance Film Festival's Award Cinema Jury Prize, Documentary in the World Cinema Cinematography Award, Documentary Awards. 5 graduate students in Temple's Film and Media Arts program presented documentaries at the Ibrahim Theater as their final thesis project. The presentation was open to the Philadelphia community and generated a crowd of over 100. The production of each story took the directors between 3 and 5 years to finish. Graduate student and director Andrew Bateman is already planning for the next project.
Right now trying to get money to make the next film, so yeah, and yeah, keep working from here. So every day, tomorrow, gotta go to work.
With winter break right around the corner, people are beginning to plan vacations for the summer. If you're looking for a unique trip, North Carolina may be the answer. Updates Dan McNerney has more.
It's August on the sandy shores of the Outer Banks in North Carolina.
This is home to me. This is just one of those places.
Where the days are long and the fish still aren't biting.
But I spent most of my childhood and adult life out on this beach. Right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Levin. That's kind of like 7-Eleven or unleavened bread, just to help you out with that.
Today, Levin is taking me and my new best friends on an off-road adventure in search for something rare.
This is a huge rush for me. I take a lot of joy in watching these people who will come out here and see something they've never seen before.
Among them is recent Temple graduate Karen Tall.
I was a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. But once we got going, I just relaxed and just enjoyed each moment.
Hang on.
You won't find any traffic out here.
The speed limit out here is goofy.
But it's important to buckle up.
Now, AAA obviously does not cover this area.
So what exactly is Levin searching for?
That leads to an interesting question. I found him. Hey! Cameo.
Currently there are 109 wild horses here in Corolla. It's a number that changes every year when the Corolla Wild Horse Fund counts each individual horse, a task that can only be achieved by getting a bird's eye view from the sky.
Fire off the helicopter, they go 1, 2. They don't want to tag them because they're trying to keep it as uninvasive as possible.
And once you see it, it was majestic. It was unbelievable.
There aren't a whole lot of other places, even on this continent, that you're going to go, vacation. Also, wake up one morning and probably have horses hanging out underneath your house. That's how it is. I just love this job. All in that. Hopefully we'll bring you all back in one piece.
Reporting for Temple Update.
That's the goal, the one piece thing.
I'm Dan McKinney.
That looks like a really cool trip, you guys, and of course it looks amazing on the beach since it's so cold here.
Yeah, Dan goes to the greatest places, and I could really use a beach trip right now.
Thank you, Charnee. It may not be very snowy here in Philadelphia, but parts of Canada are digging out from a record snowfall. Southern Newfoundland is where the snow broke 40-year-old records. The snowflakes closed schools and snarled traffic. Hopefully this winter will be just as big in Philadelphia.
Hundreds of people stripped down for the 3rd annual Santa Speedo Run. Some dressed like Santa.
While the race is a fun way to spend an afternoon, it was also a great way to send a message about the importance of breast exams. Well, that's all for this edition of Temple Update. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and Facebook by searching Temple Update.
You can also watch us on Comcast Channel 50 and Verizon Fios Channel 45. From Megan McNerney and the rest of the Temple Update team, I'm Johnny Mehler.
We'll see you next time.